Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about pickups and specifically what it means for pickups to be in phase, out of phase, and how you can install a phase switch mod on your own guitar. Before we talk about pickups being out of phase, we need to learn about pickups in phase. As you probably know, pickups comprise a series of magnets and a coil of wire. When a guitar string vibrates and disrupts the magnetic field of a pickup, it induces a current into the coil. Now, unfortunately, that coil also acts as an antenna for radio frequency interference, which we call RF interference, and that produces an unpleasant hum. To combat this, the two coils of a humbucker and most adjacent single coils are wound in opposite directions. This makes it so that the interference picked up by one coil is the opposite of the interference picked up by the other coil. When one wave is pushing, the other is pulling. This is what is known as signals being out of phase. When these signals are combined, they phase cancel the RF interference and make the hum almost inaudible. You may be wondering why this phase cancellation doesn't have the same effect on the guitar signal, and if the magnets in each pickup induced the same signal into the coils, it would. However, the magnets do not induce the same signal. The magnets in two reverse-wound pickups are oriented in opposite directions so as to induce opposite signals. This is what is meant by the term reverse-wind reverse polarity, or you might see it as RWRP. When opposite signals, or out-of-phase signals, travel in opposite directions through coils, they take on the same waveform. So the waveform of the two coils will be identical, meaning they become in phase. In short, the unwanted noise caused by RF interference gets phase canceled while the guitar signal remains intact. This brings us to pickups being out of phase. When you want that plinky out of phase tone for your guitar, all you have to do is change the direction the induced signal travels through one of the coils. You might be asking, does that mean I have to rewind the pickup in the opposite direction? Luckily, it doesn't. All you have to do is switch the hot and ground wires of one pickup and voila, it will be out of phase with the other pickup. Now, what if you want that funky sound but not all the time? Is there a way to toggle it on and off? Yes, there is. Using a double pole double throw switch or DP/DT switch, you can repeatedly change which pickup conductor sends signal to your amp and which conductor is grounded without having to take your pickguard off and resolder it every time. Here's what that looks like. The DP/DT switch works by connecting one or the other peripheral leg on a given side to the center common leg of the switch. If you're using a push-pull pot, this means that in the down position, the bottom legs are connected to their respective commons, and in the up position, the top legs are connected to their commons. To create a phase switch, the pickup conductors are attached to the two common terminals. Then, the top leg of one pole and the bottom leg of the other pole must be grounded, and the remaining legs are connected to the pickup selector. With this arrangement, flipping the switch transposes the conductors of the pickup, virtually changing the wind direction, inverting the waveform for that pickup, and putting the guitar signal out of phase. Alright, here's what that phase switch looks like in person. It might be kind of hard to see what's going on, but I'll point some things out to you. So, you can see over here, on this pole, we have the hot output of the pickup, or what's normally the hot output, and when this push-pull switch is down, which the way we're looking at it is up, this hot output is connected to this wire, which runs over to this leg and goes to the switch and to the output, making this hot lead right here the output of the pickup, whereas this ground, when the switch is down, goes up to this leg of the switch, down over to this leg which is grounded, making the black the ground. Then when we pull the switch up, this white wire that used to be the lead now connects to this leg of the switch, which is sent through the wire. Oh, just kidding. It's not sent through the wire anyway. Connects to this leg of the switch, which is grounded. And then our black that used to be ground goes to this white wire here, and that goes to the switch. So you just switch which wire is the ground and which wire is the lead. Now, one thing to note is that while normally our shield wire would just be connected in the same place that the ground wire is, because the ground wire isn't always the ground wire, the shield wire just gets connected to something that's always ground, which in this setup that I have right here is just the ground leg of the volume pot. So that's everything you need to know about phase switch mods. Maybe not everything, I still haven't showed you how it sounds. If you want to hear how it sounds, follow the link in the description to the full build and demo video for this guitar. And yeah, I do a playthrough of all the pickups positions, and you'll get to hear that phase switch mod. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.